Greetings and salutations, Second Star right back with some more Raid Shadow Legends, and today a little bit of a Brutal Rush update for those unfamiliar. The Brutal Rush is kind of a little community event organized by some of the big YouTube creators, namely Stu and Hell Hades and a couple others. They all bound together and said, hey, let's get through the campaign, normal, hard, and brutal, 3 stars, using only common and uncommon champions. Great idea. It gives us something to do, a new, fresh way of looking at things, and mostly just stuff to occupy our time, since everyone's kind of locked indoors throughout, the globe. Let's say. So this is my account. I unfortunately had a 16-hour workday yesterday again, and I was not able to play yesterday. But I did jump in a little bit early on Thursday, got some stuff done. Let's see what we have here. So I started out with Sniper, as everyone does. I think she's everyone's first green shard champion. I got her up to 3 stars. She's maxed out here. I will be able to elevate her to 4 stars soon. I have plenty of stuff in the vault because that's where all the rares are in epics, and if I get any legendaries, that's where they'll go. They're just meat for the beast at this point. But that's okay. So I'll be raising her soon. I also have been using line infantry as of late. I was really interested in him having a double provoke. Unfortunately, in practice, the 10% on the A1 is really low, and the 25% on his A2 is really low. So he actually isn't providing the distraction that I was hoping he would. But it's okay. We'll work on it. Maybe I'll get some more duplicates and I'll be able to get these skills up. Unfortunately, he's a newer champion, so, the new normal with new champions is a boatload of books to skill him up, which is, unfortunate. Also, Vulpine, his A1 gives you a 6% chance for 30% defense down for 2 turns, which is nice, and a nice AoE 25% increased attack on a 4-turn cooldown, which I hope I will get lucky and get down to a 3-turn cooldown. I did skill him up one time. I did get a duplicate, but unfortunately it went to the A1. That's okay. The second champion I was using was Duelist. Duelist has a heal baked into her A1, which is useful because I did not have any healers to start out with until today. And then Stunning Slice, she has a stun, so a little bit of crowd control. Same with Jaeger. He was my 3rd champion that I got. Shackle Shot gives him a slow on his A1 and a freeze on his A2, so some use there. I have Vile Spawn, who does heal, but it seems kind of weak. We're just gonna have to see how this works out. I've never built one before. She's always been food, so we'll just see how this champion grows. We'll see. We're gonna have to see in practice how Vile Spawn performs, whether I'm gonna concentrate on her or not. I was planning on taking at least 2 of each champion, each affinity, as far as I could, because I know that I'm gonna run into problems later with certain levels. Just not being able to pass them, with the weak stats of uncommon champions and a weak affinity, might be difficult to overcome. So that's probably we'll probably have to play some affinity games to make that work. And then with that in mind, Dampire has a extra turn, which I love extra turns on champions always, and Bloody Feast is an AoE, in that AoE heals by 20% of the damage inflicted. So I thought, again, if I don't have a solid healer, having skills that return heal would be beneficial. I have yet to build up my Crusader. I picked up a Pilgrim who actually has a pretty cool A2, 30% increased defense on all allies for 2 turns, which isn't bad. So I do have some stuff to work on if I were so inclined later on. Outlaw Monk, definitely going to work on that guy. He is pretty beastly. So Outlaw Monk will be something that I will be building soon. I just picked him up earlier today. And I have 4 Mystery Shards. Remember the days of being excited for Mystery Shards, right? It's kind of cool to have that feeling again. Like, oh, maybe I'm going to get a really cool uncommon, So that's another added benefit of starting from scratch. Okay, so 2 commons, Deathhound. Deathhound's actually kind of cool for a common, and another common, Deathhound again, kind of cool. And what have we here? Oh wow, okay, so 4 shards, and I get 2 champions twice. Okay, and they're both not bad. Ranger has a decreased speed on her A1 and an AoE A2, so it's kind of cool. On a 3-turn cooldown, they can actually get down to 2 turns. That is not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna progress here. Let's see where I am in the campaign. I had ran into a brick wall in Catacombs of Narbuk earlier, but I think I have overcome that now that I've leveled some champions. And another thing about this whole thing is do you remember playing D&D? I kind of assume that there was a cross section of people that play Raid and played pen and paper role playing games, tabletop, whatever. I mean, you just assume that not everyone's just a mobile gamer. So in my day, I remember, you get to that certain high level. You have a castle. You have a really nice treasure room. With your Vorpal weapons and your sword of sharpness, all this cool stuff that you accumulate through a D&D campaign. You've beaten Lilith, the queen of the demon web pits. You've beat the demi-lich, right, in Tomb of Horrors or whatever that one was. And you're like, I want to backtrack. I want to start again. I want to start a new character, new campaign. I want to go through, keep on the Borderlands, knowing what I know now as opposed to what I knew then. It just changes the whole experience. So this is kind of, I feel similar to this. I'm all these champions I just saw as food. Now you can see them in a different light. You're seeing how a new way to use things, even though it's a little bit familiar. It's just to actually use them in the campaign for progression, to try to get through the game in a new way is fun. It's fun, especially we're all stuck inside, globally almost, the pandemic, raging around us. This gives us a new pursuit, a new thing to do. So I don't know. I hope if you feel like playing, please comment below with your progress. Let me know how you guys are doing. I did put up a Discord last time, so if you wanted to pop in there and say hi and talk about whatever, leave some screenshots, that'd be great. I'd love to see it. And then, of course, subscribe. I do have other content coming down the pipeline. I have a neat champion review coming out next week, hopefully. I just need to farm some more silver because I want to try a different artifact set on it before I publish. But I think that'll be fun. So subscribe and hit notifications if you want to see that come through. And if you enjoyed this, and if you enjoy what you're seeing, give me a like, because I would appreciate it. All right, guys, take care, enjoy, have fun, and of course, stay safe out there. All right, bye, guys.